Hey everybody, it's Brenda and Dana, and we are back with another episode of 52 Ways to Empower Women RVers. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I thought I would interview Dana so that we could get to know a little bit more about her and how she came about getting into this industry and some of the things that she loves about it. So are you ready for some questions?
I think so.
Okay. So the first one, can you tell everybody, how did you get into solo camping?
Solo camping, I think my first event was an event in Waxahachie a few years ago. Was a bunch of solo women. I thought it would be so fun to get together with other ladies and just kind of have a big, long slumber party and campers over the weekend. I am married, have kiddos. We've camped together for years. My husband has his hunting and his fishing and things that he likes to do. And my tastes have changed over the years, but I've always enjoyed being around other women, getting to know them, kind of coming out of my box, coming outside of myself a little bit. And the women's camping event was such a refreshing event that it just kind of led me down that path. So
then did you decide you wanted to take it to the next level?
I did.
Obviously,
I did.
What was that about?
So at this event, they had NRVTA come and do a speaking event for us.
What's that? What's NRVTA?
National RV Training Academy in Athens, Texas, which is actually where both of us have received our educations, and it's a fabulous campus. And they came and did a little speaking event where they talked about the kitchen and how to use the appliances in the kitchen. They talked about generator use. It was just very basic information, but I was wowed by how much I didn't know, even though we've been camping a long time. But what actually got me, what spurred me to the next level was having my camper have a propane leak.
Oh.
And it was undiagnosed for about 3 or 4 months by a dealership as well. So unfortunately, I didn't have enough information to share with the dealership about what was going on that had I been knowledgeable, I could have shared some information with them that would have kind of clued them into what was actually wrong with the camper.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't blame them at all. It was just a lack of communication, and I didn't know what I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
So a couple of months went by, and we actually discovered on our own, because of a snow event, that it was a propane leak, because there was no way I could have gone through my propane that quickly. And that kind of empowered me. It worried me a little bit because I felt vulnerable. And I decided that I didn't like that feeling, and I wanted to be able to diagnose and at least know what was going on with my rig and know the systems. So I remembered the event a couple years prior in Waxahachie. I knew you had gone through the certified training, and I thought, I think I'd like to do that. So I looked into it, went into the certification for inspector, and now I'm working on my certified tech. It just continues to build.
Love it. So let me ask you this. Now that you have been out there on some inspections and you've been noticing in this industry that there's not a lot of women out there, and we kind of get some looks sometimes whenever we introduce ourselves and tell people what we do, or if we show up on the job site and they're like, wait a minute, there's a woman here. Is that intimidating? What does that feel like?
It's a little bit funny. It's intimidating slightly, but it's super empowering. So quick story, when we bought our Airstream back in August, I drove to Florida to do the inspection on it. And then bring it home. And when I got there, the guys actually thought I was the cleaning lady to do the cleaning work and wanted my card and all that. And funny story, I told them they couldn't afford me. And then it came out that I was there to inspect my own camper. So lots of questions. So there's that little bit of wow, and it makes me feel good. Who doesn't like to have their ego boosted just a little bit? But it also, I think, brings a level of connection with other women, whether they're looking to buy a camper, whether it's a husband and wife team. There's just that knowledge for them that if she can do it, I can do it.
Exactly.
And I love that. I love that.
So on that note, we do a lot of education events together. What do you love about empowering women and educating women RVers?
So I have a background in teaching. I'm certified pre-K through 12th grade, actually. So several years teaching, several years staying home, but I've always just loved education. I can't get away from it. No matter how much time passes, I find myself back in it. However, this type of education kind of hits all the bells and whistles. I love the fact that we're around women who are eager to learn.
Yeah.
They want to know what's going on in their campers. When they get that answer to the question they've had nagging at them, when we give them an explanation about why things are happening, how to fix what they're experiencing that might be going wrong, there's just that really wonderful, empowering feeling from me, but also to them. And it's reminding me of my last true teaching was first graders. And if you know first graders, that's when they learn how to read. And that's such an endearing part of teaching a first grader, just to see that light bulb moment come on. So I see that a lot in the women that we're working with and training and teaching, and it's just a fabulous experience. I just love it.
I agree. I love those light bulb moments.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that was fun getting to know Dana, and we will be seeing you soon on the next episode of 52 Ways to Empower Women RVers.